Good morning, everyone. It was nice, sort of chilly morning from the hammock. It's like 7:30. Slept awesome. Had a little bit of the night where I was up and could fall back asleep. Got like a slight chilly spot, but repositioned and that went away. We did not get any snow. You see the sun coming out, peeking through. Definitely no snow. But I'm gonna get up and get organized, have some breakfast, and hit the trail. The sun's off, casting some nice light through the forest. Getting ready for some breakfast. Got the alcohol stove, my little fire kit, and well, actually there's the stove. That's the pot. Pot's full of some icy water. Gonna have a little oatmeal. That's usually my breakfast staple for backpacking. It's not super cold out this morning. We're thinking that it stayed pretty much where they expected it to. I think they originally expected low 20s before we left. That was the last forecast I saw. We are all packed up and we're gonna start hiking on out of here. We only have like probably just over a 3-mile hike out, but we are leaving it how we found it, except for our gaming rocks, put in that little stump, and we left the sticks up. So the trail is back there, but we actually hiked down this way last night to come to camp, so I'm gonna hike back out the same way. But yeah, this is definitely a solid night, a really nice camp spot. Definitely glad we chose this place. We passed a few other campsites along the way, and they all seem pretty decent. Ugh, right into some mud. They all seem pretty decent, but I don't know. That one just ended up being perfect. It was like right along the stream, had a really nice fire pit. They already had stones set up to reflect heat. Now, Kurt did scout out up this way a little bit last night, have the trekking pole out, and have sealskins on, because we have a water crossing. And I think he said there's a log that we can use to get across that's down. But with how swampy and wet certain spots were yesterday, I figure might as well throw in the sealskins and just play it safe. So this is the creek crossing he was talking about. Over there is the down tree. There's a little down log here. I'm actually going to use this one, I think. Since I have the trekking pole, I'm not really too concerned. I typically have good balance to begin with. But I'll take you guys with me, and if I fall in, well, you'll get to witness it. Although I did notice this sucker rolls a little. Like right here, it's gonna roll. And found another little campsite. This one's set back just a little further from the water. Nice firing setup. The seating isn't as nice as ours was with the logs and everything. But this is another good one, or if you have some tents and some hammocks, you could definitely fit a good group in this little area. Well, I should have just kept it going. So here's that campsite we just got done showing you. And I thought the turn in the trail kind of went there. But no, this is another stream crossing. This is another good one too. A lot more rocks as options here. He just turned off the oil sock, which is right down there, and we are on the Ketchum Run Trail. Now we are working our way towards that water crossing we saw yesterday, the one that kind of looked like an old service road. So we'll make our way to that, jump back on the nature trail, and we'll be able to do the other part of the nature trail and see what that looks like. So here's something worth mentioning, because I don't think I brought it up yet. Just got done talking to Kurt about it not too long ago. But when hiking, I always try to have a contingency plan for wet feet, because you just never know what the trail is going to throw at you. But if you've never hiked in this area and are planning to, you definitely want to make sure you have a plan for when your feet get wet. And it's not like if, it's more of a definite when. I've hiked this area in different seasons: winter, fall, spring, summer, and it's always the same. Usually this is what you'll run into the most, just some like decent wet soppy mud. And then the worst I've ever seen it was there was a section that Panda and I did. There was about 3 miles of submerged trail. Failed to mention earlier when we came on this trail is just blazed in yellow. I don't know if you can see it down there. Unlike the oil sock trail itself, where they use the discs, and if they do use the traditional rectangular blazes, it's yellow with a red line through the center, horizontally through the center. I'm going to follow his lead. It actually looks like the trail takes you right to where he was at. Yeah. So this is actually where the trail takes you, which this isn't a bad spot to cross. Rock moves a little bit. A cool little feature. And it's funny, this actually looks like trail, just the way it's worn down. Oh, there's a campsite down here. Well, from where the car is parked, this is a nice spot for a quick in and out trip. Alright, after a short little walk up our connector, we find ourselves back to the Fern Rock Trail. It's where we came in yesterday. And we're going to go this way and check out the leg of it that we didn't see. This trail on the map sort of looks like a figure 8. There's like a little bisecting trail that doesn't look like it's used very often. But yeah, let's see what this one has to offer, this side of it. Lots of water along this route. I approve. We are now back to where we split off yesterday. So for this big exaggerated lollipop style trail, the candy part's over. So now we just have this trail to hike back out. And I'll put this one in the books. Awesome trail. I definitely enjoyed this one. So we are almost at the trailhead. Right up there is the little shelter thing from where we started yesterday in the parking area. This is the place where they have the maps. Here's all the numbers for everything, but this actually gives us the streams that we are along. So everything was Ketchum Run. They just apparently have different branches to it. So that's pretty cool. Knowing exactly where we're hiking along, because our maps didn't show stream names. But that's going to be it for the hike. I totally recommend what we did. I also recommend going counterclockwise like we did. Even after completing today's hike, I think that was the better option. And it also gives you more mileage on the first day, and it puts you down where all the nice campsites are down low. Now, if you have nice weather and it's not super windy, the other direction's not bad because it'll put you up top and you'll get those awesome views while you camp. So it just really depends on when you're camping and what you're trying to get out of your campsite. This is fantastic. We just kind of threw this trip together. We just wanted to get out, and we didn't want anything super crazy because there's still might be a snowstorm coming later on today, which might turn into a rainstorm because it's warming up, so who knows. It's the Northeast. But hope you enjoyed the hike. If you want to see the high knob outlook, stick around. I'll tack that right after this. I'll catch you guys later. So, here we are at the high knob overlook. This is just a short drive back from the main road, and it's paved the whole way, so it's really nice and easy for anyone to come back here and enjoy this area. They do have picnic facilities up here, so you have grills, and picnic tables, and there's some bathrooms over there on the other side of the car. And this is your vista. Now the Loyalsock Trail that we were hiking on yesterday does come up over back there, so you can hike this way and come check out the vista if you're hiking that trail. And then a little bit further down on the road is where it crosses over and starts to make its descent down in the western direction. Here's a little bit of what you can see in the distance from here. Hey Kurt, that sharp top vista, is that the one that you camp at on Old Loggers Path on the south side? Is that one of the, or is it the other? That might be one of those.
That's, I mean, it's the same name, Sharp Top.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy over here.
Let's see. Where's that on the map?
That might be. That might be where we camped, or at least along the Old Loggers Path. So if we're looking at the valley over there, the Sharp Top Vista is like back over there. Yeah, well, I'll have to look that up when I go home. Okay, I don't know if that came across on video, but Kurt said that is the viewpoints from when we hiked the Old Loggers Path.
Sharp or Sprout? Sharp Top. So that's the one where Jason hid from the wind, and that's the one we camped at.
Yeah. Or was it the other way around? The Sprout, the one we camped at. The Sharp was the one that has the picnic area.
Yeah, you might be right.
I don't know. I will put a little text box in the bottom of the video, and I'll identify which one of those was which for certain. Yeah, so that is part of the Old Loggers Path right there.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So, and you can see we're not that far away, because again, it's also in the Loyalsock State Forest. So.